Hi guys, good day and welcome back. This is Glenn Pajares. In this episode, I'll be talking about St. Augustine's concept of time, or what is time in the philosophy of St. Augustine, Bishop of Hippo. So, for a short recall, St. Augustine is the Bishop of Hippo. Hippo is a place in North Africa, and he is a doctor of the church, a philosopher and theologian, a medieval thinker. In fact, I would say is one of the greatest figures in medieval philosophy. And St. Augustine has also a concept or a philosophy of time. So let us go directly to what he means by time. So time for St. Augustine can be understood in two ways. Time as something objective and time as something that is subjective in the sense that it is a mental entity. So first, let's talk about time as something objective. When we say something is objective, it exists in reality and exists outside and independent of the human mind. So why does St. Augustine say that time is subjective? Because St. Augustine believed that time was created by God. In fact, before the world was created, God created time, and therefore anything corporeal was created in time, or they followed after the time was created. So in this sense, if time is created, it is something real, and it is something that exists independent of the human mind. Meaning, even if we don't think of time, it will exist independently. It will exist as it is outside the human mind, or even if no one is thinking about it. Second, we go to time as something subjective, something that exists in the mind. So for St. Augustine, time is a mental entity in the sense that it is known and recognized by the intellect, the human intellect to be specific. And for him, time is related to motion or associated to motion, but not necessarily equivalent to motion, movement, or change. But it is related to movement or to change because according to St. Augustine, time is what we call the continuous flow of future becoming present, present becoming past. So it's like the flow of the river. And for St. Augustine, the human mind acknowledges that something is coming. Something is going to happen, and that is the future. But the future, that which is to come, or is not yet here, not yet present, but soon or will come, does not exist yet. The future will exist the moment it becomes present. And the present is not eternity because it doesn't last forever. The present also passes, and the present becomes past. And the moment it becomes past, and what is past, no longer existing. It does not exist. So time is like a flow of a river. The future becoming present, the present becoming past. That's why for St. Augustine, it is very much related to movement. So the mind recognizes, acknowledges, or is aware or conscious of the coming of the future taking place at present, and the present ends or becomes past. So that's time according to St. Augustine, Bishop of Hippo. I hope you learned something today. The time is both objective and at the same time subjective in the philosophy of St. Augustine, Bishop of Hippo. So to all of you, thank you very much for watching and listening. Please click like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And of course, you're very much welcome to give your comments and feedback for us to discuss the topic further, and in order for me also to improve my video. So thank you very much once again.